Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is a video about why I'm leaving spam. So as most of you know, I was friends with a certain group of people. This last about year of spam, I grew very close to these people. And as most of you know, I don't switch friend groups that often. Like, I've been friends with the same people for years on end. I've had the same group of friends in spam for the longest time. Well, I just feel like recently that my group of spam friends hasn't been there for me. There have been certain ones that have been there for me for a very long time now. Just the ones that I've had recently, I just don't feel supported by them. I don't think I'm getting the support that I deserve from these friendships. That sucks to say because when I am friends with somebody, I invest my all into my friendship. I will put all that I've got and more into it. Just the fact that I was doing all these things for these certain people and not even getting a thank you back half the time, stuff like that, it's very hurtful. It's just not a community that I want to be in anymore. That sucks to say because I've been in this community literally growing up. Spam was my place to go because I didn't really fit in school. If I had a problem, I knew that I could always go to my spamily. That's what I called. I considered everybody my second family, my spamily. The fact that I would go to them, people that I considered my second family, and talk about problems that I had or things that just happened, I was never getting a response back or just being ignored, left on read, likes but no comments, just stuff like that. My mental health was very bad, and those people were people that I needed. I'm going to talk about 3 certain people. So everybody knows that I was friends with Madison. Now Madison, there's really no way to describe her that's not rude, except for Julia met her, they became friends. But there was a whole nother backstory, and Madison has a younger sister, Cassidy. So me and Madison were friends for a very long time. The reason that I'm leaving spam is because of people like her. I put a lot into our friendship, and I really never wanted our friendship to end. The thing that happened between us was she went missing, and her mom texted me first, right here, and said, "Hey Nathan, we haven't seen Maddie since Saturday. Have you talked to her?" And I said, "No, I haven't talked to her either." And because of how on and off Madison and my friendship was, it wasn't weird that I didn't talk to her for 2 days. She was pretty much nocturnal. She didn't wake up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon and went to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. We were off, and it didn't really throw up any red flags that we hadn't talked in that amount of time. And then I texted Ember, who is Madison's best friend. They're cousins. And I said, "When's the last time you talked to Maddie?" And she said Saturday. So now I was getting really worried because Ember and Madison are like sisters. They talk all the time. When Ember said that she hadn't heard from her since Saturday, and her parents hadn't heard from her from Saturday, and I was texting her and her phone wasn't going to delivered, every time I called it went straight to voicemail, I got worried. I was texting some of her friends that I was friends with, and I said, "Have you talked to her? Do you know who she would hang out with?" I was talking to Madison's parents and Cassidy throughout this whole entire process, and this is me being a worried friend. This is not me trying to be stalkerish or rat you out to your parents. Maddie was missing for 2 days. Nobody had heard from her. In the text that I'll show from her mom that I have screenshotted, her mom was wondering if her daughter was dead or alive. That's just, if I knew where she was, I wouldn't have just not told her mom at that point. And then after all this happened and I was going through all of her friends and texting multiple people that I just wasn't getting through to, I then got a call from Maddie, and she pretty much told me that she wants to see me dead. That was kind of really the end of our friendship. We were best friends, that's the problem. We always went live together. Me, Maddie, and Ember always house partied or group FaceTimed, and we just were really, really close. We were like the 3 musketeers in spam for a pretty long time. Julia and Bree, yeah. JL and Nika, yeah. But me, Maddie, and Ember, even though Pennsylvania's here, Florida is here, and New York is here, We were really far away from each other, but we still made it work because we were such good friends. That was when I stopped talking to Ember too, because Ember lied to me. DM'd Madison on Instagram saying all these things that I was trying to do and twisting them around to make me seem like a creepy person, when honestly all I was doing, you can see all these texts, and I know her contact name is Petty, I'm sorry, but you can see all the texts of me literally being worried. And I was on FaceTime with Maddie's mom and Cassidy throughout this like hour and a half long process of trying to find her. And the fact that I did find her from 1,000 miles away is honestly funny to me. How do I know where you are more than your parents do? Like, that's sad. So that's how Maddie and Ember got knocked out, because Ember started DMing Maddie saying, oh, he told your mom to put on all points bulletin, APB, what it's called, like on the shows, on your car. When her and Ember came into spam, and when a couple other people came into spam, was really the end of spam. Like, Maddie came into spam community, so did Cassidy. And like I said in my last video, Cassidy is an awful human being. I really don't understand how Maddie and Cassidy are so different than her parents. Her mom and dad are so nice. Like, when I was helping them try to find Maddie because nobody heard from her in 2 days, but I'm still the stalker, they were just so nice to me. They were like, I know you've just tried to be a good influence on her. And that literally was what I was trying to do. I was successful in school. I knew I was going to college. I had jobs. I was working and paying for my own car, my phone, my everything. I wanted to be that good influence for her, showing her that I could manage everything while still having fun, even though I really didn't have that much fun, but that doesn't matter. It's just, I put so much into my friendships and I got dropped. This is somebody that I used to literally could not go like 6 hours without talking to. Like, when I looked before we stopped being friends, we had like 6,300 texts back and forth just in a month, because my texts only saved for a month. That's just the kind of shit that makes me so mad, that I put a lot into my friendships. I've been friends with the same amount of people. Like, you never really saw me switch up on people because I'm so loyal to the people that I'm friends with. And so when I start to get treated badly, I already know. I know that I don't deserve that. I know that I put so much into my friendships and help out my friends in so many ways. Like, I did Madison's GED test for her, and she doesn't want to admit that. She was like, oh yeah, you just took the online ones. She texted me through those and sent me pictures, and I gave her answers. Like, and the reason I'm also leaving spam is just because I'm going to college. Spam was just a way to get me through 6th through 12th grade, kind of the hardest days of my schooling career. I am moving into an environment where I'm getting out of a toxic environment. I really don't think that I need my spam account. Probably keep my private account. Everybody knows my private account, Julnat. That's kind of where I'm at this point. A lot of positive things are happening in my life right now. I'm going to college in August. I have 2 jobs that I really, really love. I've been spending more time with my family. I'm meeting some new family in August, and I'm super excited for that. I'm going to Hershey Park with somebody that I'm going to be best friends with, and then I'm going to a Wiz Khalifa concert. So I just have a lot of good things that are happening in my life right now, especially since it's summer. I'm really trying to unplug from my phone. Like, my screen time is so high, and it's just because I've been so down and just on my phone because I let spam community take over my life for way too long. Like, I just smoked on my spam account. I need to focus on me because college is going to be the best, worst 4 years of my life. I want to focus more on in-person interactions instead of turning to internet friends that will probably just post about me later. It's hard leaving my behind, but when one of the things that you ask for the most in a friendship is honesty and openness and communication, I tried to reach back out to Madison multiple times and apologize for overstepping, even though I saw that this was me trying to help her mom find her because I thought she was missing. I get that I overstepped and was calling all your friends and like doxing them and getting their addresses, but I still apologized even though I didn't believe I was in the wrong. I've apologized in friendships for things that I don't need to apologize for. It's just because I am so loyal to my friends If you talk to anybody that I'm friends with, they will tell you that the main thing in my friendship ladder is honesty, communication. I dedicate myself to my friendships. Being friends with just spam people, it's a little tricky. It's just when I ask for forgiveness or to be heard out and can't even get a response when that's all I've been asking for. I'm done on spam. I'm deleting my account a little bit after this video goes up. I'm going to be trying to upload more YouTube videos just because I think that this is something that I'm good at and that I can get better at. That said, most of the spam community has my phone number, my personal, my Snapchat. If you are still going to try to have a friendship with me, then I will try and I will put everything that I have into it. I'm tired of just putting my all into friendships and people just dropping me, leaving me when I need them. And this isn't me trying to sound like a needy girlfriend. I know this is how it's coming off. But when I'm having a mental breakdown and I text like 10 of my friends and only one responds, I know that I'm surrounding myself with awful people. And I'm not talking about responding in the moment. Like, responding in that same day, literally only one person will reply. That's honestly awful to say because I want people to be there for me. I want to be there for those people too. Like, I just want a friendship that will last and that I'm just not the one putting everything into it and getting nothing back. That's the video that I have for you this week. There's just really no need for me to have my spam. When I post a picture and get like 8 likes and a comment, if I'm lucky. When I go live, I literally get nobody watching unless I'm with another popular spam like Kyla, Jill, Lexi, Carissa. When Julia was out here, everybody joined my lives. It is toxic, and like I said in my last video, it's not a community that I feel okay keeping myself in. If this was still 2016 spam, then it would be fine. But the fact that now spam has just turned so toxic and so disgusting, it's awful. I don't want to be in it anymore. And that's all that I have to say about that. Thank you for watching. There's nothing else to say.